Hello, and welcome to today's training, presented by the Department of Rehabilitation, DOR, and the Integrating Employment in Recovery Program, IER. We will be reviewing how to search for and obtain a job with the state of California, as well as how to search for job exams and information on a recruitment program that job applicants may be eligible for, LEAP, or the Limited Examination Appointment Program. Before moving into the training, we'd like to provide you some brief information on the IER program. DOR, funded through a one-time opioid settlement fund, will establish the pilot Integrating Employment in Recovery program to provide training on evidence-based practices to providers of behavioral health services to people with disabilities with substance use disorders, SUD or SUD, related to opioid use as a part of recovery. DOR will pilot the provision of vocational rehabilitation employment services co-located in treatment centers in targeted regions throughout the state to serve diverse communities as an integral part of behavioral health treatment to support individuals in substance use treatment with employment-related activities. As a part of the IER program, DOR will be hiring peer specialist positions that will be co-located in the treatment centers. This training is meant to coincide with these positions and, while not permanent positions, an excellent gateway to state employment. Lastly, before moving on, here is a little information about limited term versus permanent employment with the state of California. Limited term LT appointments are distinguished from permanent and probationary appointments by the fact that a limited term position is not a permanent position. The employee has a 12-month term and they can either be let go, the department renews the limited term position for another 12 months, or they become a permanent employee. As for a permanent position, employees just need to serve a 6 or 12-month probation period, depending on the classification. After they pass their probation period, they will be a permanent employee. We've provided some resources and contact information you'll find at the end of this presentation. We'll now get started with the training, Obtaining a Job with the State of California. All jobs with the state of California use CalCareers as the website to search for and apply for state jobs. You can access it online at jobs.ca.gov. On the main page, we'll start with the links in the upper banner. To get started, you'll click on Get a State Job with the icon of two hands shaking. That link then opens to the Get a State Job page that includes a search box with 3 links underneath. The first step will be to click on the Exam Assessment Search link to assess and determine your eligibility for the jobs you are interested in applying to. This leads you to the Exam Assessment Search page. There are a few parameters to use in your search, but for the purpose of this training, we'll use classification under the advanced filters and type in Staff Services Analyst. It should include the class code 00105157. From there, click the search button. You will land on the Exam Assessment Search Results page. There is only one exam for the Staff Services Analyst classification. Click on the View Exam Posting link to open the exam posting. The exam posting includes critical information, including links to the classification description or specification for the minimum qualifications, or MQs for short, for each exam, Please be sure to review this thoroughly. We've included the MQs in this video and will be reviewing them next before continuing on with the exam information. These next 3 slides include the minimum qualifications for the Staff Services Analyst position. We've also included it as a PDF handout with the PowerPoint. This first section is the description. This specification describes a recruiting and developmental multi-range class used throughout state service to perform a broad range of interdisciplinary activities consisting primarily of analytical, consultative, and specialized evaluative tasks related to the administration of state programs, such as providing program evaluation, development, budgeting, planning, training, management, and personnel analysis. Under supervision, incumbents may audit, calculate, gather, tabulate, compile, reconcile, interpret, and analyze data and other materials, develop creative solutions, provide recommendations and develop procedures, plan, implement, monitor, forecast, and evaluate assignments, projects, and program initiatives, conduct administrative compliance reviews and field evaluations, plan, implement, and conduct training, respond to public complaints and inquiries, coordinate with colleagues, coworkers, management, and/or other stakeholders to perform various tasks, plan and perform administrative analysis, review and analyze proposed legislation, and advise management on the potential impact, conduct eligibility analysis, contract grant administration, and case management activities, and other program analysis. Duties and responsibilities require research, analysis, and the use of independent judgment and discretion to interpret and apply statutes, regulations, and policies and procedures. The minimum qualifications for the Staff Services Analyst position is as follows. Candidates who are within 6 months of satisfying the experience requirement for this class will be admitted to the examination, but they must fully meet the experience requirement before being eligible for appointment. Furthermore, they must have the equivalent to completion of the 12th grade and 4 years of experience performing analytical, technical, clerical, and/or customer service duties. Academic education from an accredited college or university may be substituted for the required experience on a year-for-year basis. Lastly, there are the required knowledge and abilities. These include the knowledge of principles, practices, and trends of public and business administration, management, and supportive staff services such as budgeting, personnel, and management analysis, and governmental functions and organization, and includes the ability to reason logically and creatively, and utilize a variety of analytical techniques to resolve complex governmental and managerial problems, develop and evaluate alternatives, analyze data and present ideas and information effectively, consult with and advise administrators or other interested parties on a wide variety of subject matter areas, and gain and maintain the confidence and cooperation of those contacted during the course of work. To take the exam, click on the hyperlink under the official exam bulletin heading titled "Click here for a copy of the official exam bulletin and to take the exam." This will then open a PDF document. The PDF document will have the heading as seen on this slide. It is highly encouraged you read the information contained within. This includes classification details, application instructions, minimum qualifications, position description, examination scope, components of exam, eligible list information, examination information, and contact information. As we move forward, we'll get a little deeper on the exam and how to set up an account to search and apply for state jobs, including a state program some applicants may be eligible for that bypasses the traditional exam and allows you to showcase your knowledge and skills for a position through on-the-job testing. Page 4 of the PDF is where you'll find the examination information by clicking on the exam link located under Taking the Examination, titled Take the Staff Services Analyst Examination. This will route you back to the CalCareers login page. If a message pops up asking if you'd like to open the CalCareers pages, please click Yes or Open Link. If you already have an account, enter your user ID and password to log in. If you do not have an account, click on Create Account on the left side of the screen, as you'll need one to take exams and apply for state jobs. If you clicked Create Account, you will be prompted to complete this page. It is encouraged you write down your user ID and password and save it someplace safe where you'll remember. After you fill out all the requested information, scroll to the bottom of the page, check the box to acknowledge your account creation, and click on Create Account. This will prompt you to log in again, but will bring you directly to the exam information page, which we'll cover next. As a side note, after account creation, you will use the login feature to obtain access to CalCareers from here on out. As stated previously, logging in opens this exam information page. Please remember, users will receive automatic results for the exam, and if results aren't received, you have not completed the exam process. After reviewing this page, click Continue. After reading and agreeing to the terms and conditions, click the radio button next to each agreement and click Continue. You will then be required to answer some demographic information. Click the appropriate radio buttons and click Continue. The user profile is next, which is uneditable, so just click Continue to move on. Side note, changes to a user profile can only be done through your CalCareers account page. Next, you'll be prompted to answer questions to determine you meet the minimum qualifications to participate in the exam. Questions include: 1. Do you possess the equivalent to completion of the 12th grade? 2. How many months of experience do you have performing analytical, technical, clerical, and/or customer service duties? And 3. How many college units have you completed from an accredited institution? It is encouraged you have your resume, job history, and/or job duties, as well as any educational transcripts on hand to assist in answering some of these questions. Enter your responses in the spaces given and click Continue. If you meet these minimum qualifications, you will be allowed to complete the exam immediately. Remember, you'll receive results instantly. If passed, you can start applying for Staff Services Analyst positions. Now that you've passed the Staff Services Analyst exam, you will log in from the home page by clicking on Create Account/Login, located in the upper right banner. Enter your credentials that you saved in a safe space and click Login. While you've already entered some basic information into your CalCareers account, which will auto-populate some information, you'll want to prepare an application template, or STD678. As you can see in this example, a user can have multiple templates. For this training, you'll want to click Create New Template. As previously stated, certain information will auto-populate. There will be some general questions to answer. Then you'll complete the Education and Experience section. It's important to be as detailed as possible, including any relevant information for the position. The system allows you to save and go back later as well, but when it is completed, click Save and Continue, and you can now use this application to apply for jobs and exams. Now that your application is complete, you can search and apply for jobs. If you are still on your CalCareers account page, you can click Find Jobs from the top of the page, or if you've returned to the home screen, click Advanced Job Search. Either one of those links will bring you to the Advanced Job Search page. From here, you can enter the job code for a specific job or type in the job title under Classification. In this case, it will be Staff Services Analyst. You can enter other parameters to narrow your search or keep it open to see more results. For example, you may know the department or location. If you enter the job code, you don't need to enter any other information. When ready, scroll down and click Search Jobs. Note: for the peer support specialist positions, we will provide the job codes for each specific treatment center position to then distribute to the interested local applicants. Depending on the parameters entered, for example, location or department, you may have one or many Staff Services Analyst results. Choose the one you'd like to apply to, and it will bring up the job posting. This contains the job description and duties, including duty statement, which typically provides more detailed information on the job. Other information includes position details, department information, special requirements, application instructions, benefits, and contact information. Review the information carefully and pay close attention to specific application instructions, such as required attachments. For example, resume or statement of qualifications. When ready to apply, click the Apply Now button at the top of the job posting. At this stage, you should have taken and passed the exam. Click I have eligibility to apply to the job. It will prompt you to log into your CalCareers account again, so please follow the directions. Use your previously completed application template and attach any requested supplemental items. These may include a resume, cover letter, transcripts, and/or statement of qualifications. If it is a required part of the application package, your application will not be accepted without it. Please be sure to double-check all requested items are included. After applying, you can track the status in your CalCareers account. The next step is to prepare for an interview. We know everyone prepares for interviews differently, but we wanted to share a few best practices that may assist in being better prepared for a state interview. This includes studying the job announcement and duty statement. Search for keywords that describe the job or jobs you've done in the past, comparable skills and applicable knowledge that can be applied in the interview. They will likely phrase a few questions from information gleaned from these two documents. Review the department website. Research their mission, values, and About section. See what services they offer, who their customers or stakeholders are, and any resources or partnerships they may have. When studying the job announcement and duty statement, be sure to highlight the essential duties and desirable qualifications. Then, be sure to relate your experiences, knowledge, and abilities to them. It's important to read all application instructions. While it's already been mentioned, they may require supplemental materials, so be prepared. While the interview is mainly about the person wanting the job, you are also interviewing them as well. The last question most interviewers will ask is if you have any questions for them. The answer should always be yes. Be ready to ask at least 3 questions. They may be off of the research you pulled from the department website, the programs, or something that was discussed during the interview itself. Here are a few examples. 1. Maybe something was mentioned about skills or competencies during the interview, and you followed up with it during your time asking for a breakdown of these skills. After they list those out, you have a chance to reply and share how you harness those skills and provide specific examples. 2. You can ask what their ideal candidate looks like, giving you a chance to respond how you match that ideal candidate. 3. Ask about the challenges and successes of the position. Once again, providing you the opportunity to relate a comparable experience you've applied in a past job or give a hypothetical response of how you would respond to that success or challenge. 4. Ask when they're looking to finalize their decision and potential start date for the position. And 5. Inquiring about what a typical day looks like in the position or unit. As you can see, the examples provided give room for the candidate to add more information about themselves that may help them stand out. Lastly, following up. In the days following the interview, you can always send a thank you email. Make it brief and positive sounding, thanking them for their time. Once the deadline has passed, you can also send a check-in email to the decision maker. The state hiring process can take some time, so it's highly encouraged to have some patience during this time. The Limited Examination and Appointment Program, LEAP, is an optional pathway to state civil service for people with disabilities. LEAP is an alternative to the traditional testing process that we previously reviewed, allowing applicants with disabilities to demonstrate competencies through on-the-job testing, a job examination period, or JEP for short. People with disabilities may pursue state employment through the standard non-LEAP process or the LEAP process if they prefer. The Workforce Development Unit with DOR can assist with questions about the LEAP certification process. They can be reached by email at workforce.development@dor.ca.gov or by phone at 916-558-5423. For questions about LEAP exams and the job application process, you can contact CalHR at leap@calhr.ca.gov or 1-866-844-8671. The Department of Rehabilitation must certify that you meet the disability requirements to be eligible for a LEAP class exam. You can speak with the counselor at the DOR to find out how to get a LEAP certification. You can find a local DOR office online at dor.ca.gov/home/contact us or email or call Workforce Development at workforce.development@dor.ca.gov or by telephone at area code 916-558-5423. To utilize California Relay Service, call 711 and provide the number to the operator. If you are currently a DOR consumer, contact your counselor to see if you are eligible. Once eligible, apply for LEAP exams, and once you have your LEAP certification from the DOR, you can apply for LEAP class examinations. You can also keep applying for traditional state examinations. Review a listing of current LEAP exams at calhrpublic/exams/legacy/showbulletins.aspx?class code =4687. Here are some resources that you may find useful. The California Department of Human Resources email is calhr.ca.gov. The state jobs website is jobs.ca.gov, and the email address for general questions is calcareer@calhr.ca.gov. LEAP questions can be sent to leap@calhr.ca.gov. Furthermore, there are also CalCareer tutorials found at calcareers.ca.gov/cal-public/general-info/tutorials main.aspx. Thank you for attending today's training. These positions are now live on CalCareers, and we will send the information to center contacts. For questions, please email IER@dor.ca.gov.